and. Welcome to Keondre and Frank's podcast. I'm Keondre.
I'm Frank.
And this is the show where every week we give you the news in comics, movies, TVs, and games occasionally.
Yes, specifically TVs. We like telling you the best TVs out there that you could buy. No, we mean TV shows, obviously.
Yeah. Alright, without wasting any time, let's go into our news.
Where shall we start? Because that was something I meant to ask before we started this.
We can start DC.
Well, no shit DC, but where DC do we start?
Let's just get the Harley Quinn thing out of the way.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no, we have a couple Harley Quinn things.
We'll get to that. Alright, so the Harley Quinn 25th anniversary is coming up soon. 25th anniversary of her appearance.
That's actually pretty crazy how popular she became within the span of 25 years.
And a few books are coming out. DC does their collections of their various issues across their time in comics, and I love the cover to that. That's poster material, and it's even from DC Rebirth. They're both at the same time. There's a deluxe edition of her Rebirth series coming out in September also, and also recently announced is the Art of Harley Quinn book, which will feature a bunch of art and all, and it will be not your basic oversized hardcover, but more so like a 20-inch hardcover, a coffee table book.
Well then. I mean, I'm not going to get it, but that's actually pretty cool.
I kind of want to get it, especially for that cover, because she looks nice on that cover.
Yeah, I don't know who drew that, but
I want to... Nah, I was going to say someone stupid, never mind.
Alright, well, we have more Harley Quinn news because this is a late podcast, so we're past Comic-Con time already now.
Yeah, we were supposed to upload this 2 Mondays ago.
Yeah. But we're still doing it anyways. Because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of interesting stuff. But this is one that is supposedly in the works. Apparently there's a Harley Quinn and Joker... Well, not Harley Quinn and Joker. Harley Quinn versus the Joker movie being made for the DCEU.
No, I haven't heard much about that. Is that live action?
Live action, yeah. It's going to be in the DCEU.
Off.
So basically, you're getting Harley Quinn in 3 movies. You're getting her in Sirens, you're getting her in Suicide Squad 2, most definitely, and you're getting the supposed Harley Quinn versus the Joker movie.
Which should have been Suicide Squad 1, basically.
Yeah, basically.
But, fuck that.
That didn't go as planned. We needed the weird snake dancing Egyptian lady.
But, speaking of movies, let's jump onto trailers. Let's go.
Oh, wait. But do you just want to get the Comic-Con, things out of the way that we can just, get rid of for DC?
We're going to jump through the trailers, and then we have a DC movie that we have to talk about, but we're going to get to that.
Alright.
Justice League trailer. How did you feel about that? What's your opinion?
That is the best trailer that we've got, and that's the only trailer I want to see now. I don't want another one. That needs to be the final trailer.
When you said best trailer of, I'm like, don't say of Comic-Con, because we both know what the best trailer of Comic-Con was.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that. At least I think we're on the same page about that. But definitely the best trailer for this movie. You could tell the Whedonness in this.
I don't want to say that,
and
but
comparing
the
the color, there are some shots from older trailers, and if you compare it, this is a brighter one.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
So either that's from them actually trying to make it look good, or this is from the reshoots that happened.
We will never know. I love this trailer. It's... oh, jeez. I'm invested in the story. Flash's, stuff looks really cool. Cyborg looks better now. He doesn't look like a giant walking pixel. So that's good. And that little Green Lantern reference was pretty good.
No lanterns.
Oh wait, there's more than one. Well, there's a supposed Green Lantern at the bottom of the airplane in the one shot.
Yes.
It might just be just a green light and we're just overthinking it. But
no,
we could dream.
Alright, as a Green Lantern fan, I have to say no to this. It has to be Green Lantern. If not, I'm going to stab someone.
Oh my god.
And that's most likely going to be whoever's sitting next to me.
Stop. Okay, I'm excited for it. I mean, I hope I'm not let down like any other DC movie.
I mean, even though we saw the two of the worst of the DCEU in theater, we still came out kind of liking it.
Yeah, you know why I think it's because? I think this is the fact that we're fans of those characters and we love those characters. That's why we see this movie as good, because it was good just to see those characters. Like, the reason why BBS was so good was, yeah, it was a shitty movie at the end of the day, but you still got to see Batman and Superman interact with each other live-actionally for the first time.
With Wonder Woman thrown in the mix.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's why I think. With Suicide Squad, because I love the Joker, so I came out liking the movie because I love that character, so.
See, when I... Going in to see Suicide Squad, there was a character I thought I would see, and because I barely knew much about the character, I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll like this character afterwards. It turns out I liked a completely different character afterwards. The character I thought I would wind up liking I knew little about was Deadshot.
Oh, okay.
The character I wound up really liking was El Diablo.
Because he's a sympathetic character,
yeah.
So like you feel for him like the entire movie.
But continuing with DC trailers, might not be movie, but it's still something from Comic-Con. The CW show trailers.
Flash.
The new Sue.
It's not. Wait. It's not really new per se, but it is new. Like, we seen that suit already, so it's not new to us.
Well, in the trailer, we can't tell. For all we know, it was just a future Flash suit. But then we got that not screenshot, the photo from on set of Barry in costume with that new suit, and fuck yes! All they need to do is make it a little bit of a brighter red, and yes!
Yeah.
I didn't. In fact, I think I did watch the Supergirl one. I just didn't care. But onto the one that you want to complain. Well, I don't know if you watched the trailer, but I know you want to complain about something happening this coming season for this show, and that is Arrow.
I did not watch the Arrow trailer. I heard some of it, but I'm excited for the season though. I kind of don't want to watch the trailer just because of the fact that I want to be surprised by anything. Like, I don't want to see anything like interesting. Like, I want to go in blind. And I think I might do that because Arrow was great this season, and I think it might be back on track now.
Hopefully. But the thing you want to complain about.
Yes. I can't remember where I saw this at. It was on an Instagram post, but someone got it from a source saying that apparently Thea and Quentin may have died on the island too because they might not have made it on time because both actors were not seen like in their houses in Vancouver while they were filming episodes. So everyone's thinking now that maybe those two characters are killed off, and that's actually going to really upset me because... Wait a second. Because although Thea's an alright character, but I love Quentin Lands. So if they go and they kill him off, I'll probably stop watching the show then. I'm sorry, but I probably will.
I just realized we are forgetting two other CW shows.
Wait.
Legends.
I didn't really give a shit about. I didn't even watch that.
I watched it. Robin was in the background, kinda. By that, as in, alright, this is going off of the time fucked up thing from the end of last season, and we're seeing more of that. And they are at a circus. We see some acrobats performing in the background in very Robin-like suits.
I want there to be a scene
so
where that...
flying great.
I want a scene where they're doing
Graysons.
that act,
I couldn't speak.
and the lady just says, like, on the stage, like, here they are, the flying Graysons, and then it's like, ah, Robin! We can go on to... Well, speaking of Robin...
Well, the other CW show, we didn't get to that.
What?
It's not a DC show, but it is CW. And that is us going back to our favorite town of Riverdale. I know you've seen this trailer, because we've watched it.
Oh my god. I'm ready. I just want it now. I want it to be October
Question
already.
number 1. What the fuck happened to Cheryl's mom? She was out in the fire. Why is she bandaged up? Did Cheryl push her in? Did they realize that they left the grandma in her room and she ran inside?
What happened to the grandma? I want to know what happened to her. We never got, like,
That's my theory. That's my theory. The mother realized, oh shit, she's still in the house. Let me go run in. And that's why she's all bandaged up, because she almost died from getting burned. Meanwhile, Grandma's dead.
If that turns out to be what happens...
then that'll be the second thing of CW that I predicted correct.
What was the first thing?
With, remember my argument with Jonah? About this season of Flash?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Savitar?
Yeah.
And how I got that pinpoint accurate?
Yeah, I remember that now. I thought you might have been talking about the Speed Force thing with Wally, because I remember I theorized to you guys that they were going to do that. But, there's a lot of theories just in this one Riverdale trailer. Like, I still want to know who shot Archie's dad and why. What is Archie hiding? Because Archie was going to say something with Veronica, but then he cut himself off. What was he going to say? We have no explanation of this.
And you hear my neighbor's dog talking.
You could have just ignored that.
I have. Well,
you didn't have
fuck,
to.
I said talking.
You didn't have to address it.
I have to.
No, you didn't have to. It probably wouldn't even have picked it up.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go on to Marvel trailers. Thor Ragnarok. Boy, that was good.
Yes. I am more hyped for this movie now than I already was before. When I first heard it, I was like, it's another Thor movie. It's just going to be the same Thor thing.
He's my friend from work.
Then we got the announcement that Hulk was going to be in it, and then we were all like, okay, cool. But it'll still be a typical Thor movie just with Hulk. Then they dropped that first trailer.
And we're like, okay, we like what's going on. And then this trailer.
Actually, the first thing we got wasn't even a trailer, it was a teaser. This is the first trailer.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah. So then the first trailer dropped and everyone was like, oh my god, it's Marvel on acid. Because this is a bright movie. Really bright, like colorful and everything. I am really excited about this movie. And this is like the only time I've been excited for anything.
Hulk is speaking
in full sentences. That is like amazing.
And people could just be all like, well, in comics he's speaking full sentences, so why not put that into the movies?
Well,
because I think the new Hulk is doing that right now.
That wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, I think he is.
I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me on that in the comments, guys. But on to the best trailer out of Comic-Con. Now, it wasn't released publicly, but we found somewhere where we could watch it. We're not going to say where. Even though it's funny where it was
Stop!
found. And that is Infinity War.
Yes! Oh my god, yes. This movie is going to be off the wall. I'm afraid of what's going to happen.
I know. Now, Thanos looked a bit off to me. I'm gonna be honest about that.
I don't understand though, like,
why isn't he in suit?
Yeah, because throughout the whole entire time we've seen Thanos, he's been wearing his suit. Now we finally get him and he's just like casual, like in his like casual clothes. I don't understand that.
Was it Casual Friday or whatever?
Oh my god.
Yeah, casual, whatever fucking day, clothes, and why? Please be in suit for the final battle of the movie.
He looks like Grimace from the McDonald's.
Yes.
That's funny. But this trailer was really good. We got some. Well, it's not in HD, so like yet, so we can't really analyze it. I mean, you see some Iron Spider stuff. We see some Doctor Strange stuff. And then we get the money shot of Iron Man, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, and Drax just standing like right next to each other.
And then Peter's laying on the ground in one scene.
Saying that he's sorry to Tony. Like, I don't understand. Maybe
he gets really hurt. Not death per se, but hurt.
No, I want him to die.
But
they'll bring him back anyways.
But Homecoming too. That's gonna take place right after Infinity War.
Yeah, literally minutes after Infinity War, they said. Like, that's crazy right there. Which is why I said...
Plot twist, all it is a 5-second thing of... Actually, no. It's a minute thing. All you see is whiteness, and then we see some old fuck walk up to Peter and say, "You did good, kid."
No, they can't do that.
Yes!
But Spider-Man 2 taking place minutes after Infinity War just made me go and want that symbiote story more. Cause
I know.
Like, they could have took, like, Kirk Connors with...
I mean, like, they're already not doing the Infinity War storyline anyhow. They're doing Infinity Gauntlet, basically.
Yeah, but even though the symbiote story is from Secret Wars.
Yeah, so I'm saying...
Why not? But, like, they just take Kirk Connors with Peter, they go into space and they get trapped, and they have to find out, like, how to get out of there during all this battle and everything like that. And then at the end of the movie, they leave, Peter gets a symbiote suit, and then it does, like, that story when they get back from space, like, in the book of Venom story.
You want to know what's funny about that?
What?
Guess what that story is called?
What?
Homecoming.
Oh, yeah, I know, I saw that on the opening title when I read it, yeah. I know, I laughed, too. It was pretty funny.
So... That's great.
Homecoming 2! That's how you can do Homecoming 2!
Stop.
Alright, moving on from that. What else
It is not a Comic-Con trailer, but it is a trailer.
Oh, but didn't you just want to stay in the lane of Marvel, though, real quick, and do Marvel news?
In fact, there is one thing that we meant to loop back to, and that is our rant for tonight. So, during Comic-Con, a certain DCEU movie was announced, everyone. And a certain movie that, in my opinion, it's way too fucking early for. And that is, instead of a Flash movie, it's Flashpoint. The Flashpoint Paradox. Why?
It is way too early for this movie. Like, you can't do this movie right now because you haven't even really established who any of these characters are. Like, oh yeah, we're going to do all these other stories and all of that, but you still haven't even really established that universe.
Hell, even in the show I thought it was too early for.
You think?
I mean, I knew it was going to come eventually, and I'm still upset. I'm still salty about how short it was.
Just one episode, yeah.
But I felt it was too early.
I hate the fact that every time something Flash is being made, they
Flashpoint.
Yeah, they jump to Flashpoint. Like, there's other Flash stories you can do. Like, I don't understand why. Like, I said the first Flash movie should have just been a Rogues movie. Like, something like Ant-Man. Like that.
fucking Wonderland. The storyline Wonderland. That would be brilliant for a Rogues movie.
I want to know who's running things over there at DC. Like, who's signing off on all of these?
No, that's stupid for me to say. Wonderland is more like a third movie thing to do. Cause
no, I say you gotta. I say you end the Flash trilogy with Flashpoint.
That would be wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But because I was thinking, all right, if it starts with Wonderland. But here's the thing about Wonderland. It all takes place in a mirror world. So everything's like opposite.
Oh, okay.
So introducing characters and all, and just to find out they're not really like that, no.
The only good thing that's coming out of this Flashpoint movie is Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Batman.
Yes.
That's going to be the only good thing out of this movie.
But here's my thing that... what I was saying this before the Flashpoint movie announced. You were agreeing with me. And this just helps push me further to that opinion. DCEU should just die.
Yeah. I seriously think they need to end it. I feel like...
I get it's only early, but they already fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like they're
the only good thing that came out of this was some of the casting.
Yeah, the castings are all
some
good.
of the casting.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're all good. I feel like they're using the Superman Red Sun movie to try and see how its response is. And if it does good, I feel like they'll probably just get rid of the DCEU and just keep doing standalone movies that aren't connected in one universe.
I had a stupid thought right now. What if... Alright, with Flashpoint there is a pre-Flashpoint timeline and a post-Flashpoint timeline. What if post-Flashpoint timeline has Red Sun? And that's how they get away with doing that.
Oh, they could do that. That'd be clever. Or they could just do the thing and make it like, oh yeah, well the DCEU universe.
That's over here. Where the Red Sun movie's over here.
Oh no, what I was gonna say was, you realize that they're the crime syndicate, and they later on become the crime syndicate, and then a portal opens, and then we have the actual DC universe. I would like if they did that, because then you don't have to do all this other weird shit.
I mean, fuck, I would rather a Forever Evil movie than Flashpoint movie.
That'd be cool. That's not a Flash story.
No, really? I wouldn't have guessed that.
I mean, like...
But I'm saying, out of events.
Oh, yeah.
Because, alright, here's the thing about Flashpoint with me. When I put it on a comic shelf, it's a Flash story. But when I talk about it, it's an event.
Yeah. They like completely changed the DC universe.
Mm-hmm. It's what caused New 52.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of Doc Manhattan, but that's a different discussion.
Yeah, that's for a different day.
What if they try pulling a Rebirth bullshit type thing?
Don't worry about it, though, because we do have some other DC news that will brighten up your day more and make this better. Because Robin is going to be in the Batgirl movie.
I forgot about that. I didn't write that down.
Robin is going to be in the Batgirl movie. I'm excited.
Now, which Robin are we talking about?
I feel like they're going to do flashbacks and it's going to be Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Because they want to set up for the Nightwing movie.
Mm-hmm. And also Barbara X Dick.
You could play that off like a cute little teen movie.
Yeah, aww, that's adorable.
That would be cute.
Because I always rathered Dick Grayson and Barbara over him and Starfire.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason I ever shipped him and Starfire was because of Teen Titans.
Yeah, Teen Titans was the only reason why you shipped them together.
And speaking of Teen Titans... So, we all know about that live-action online series that's going to happen. Raven was casted. And in my opinion, she's too fucking young.
Yeah, I think they're really going for Teen Titans in this.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing, though. What if... Now, this is a story thing. What if you have all the other characters as much older, like Titans?
Like 17?
No, a little bit older. Like, they're like the age of the Titans team.
Why would it be called Teen Titans, then?
This show isn't called Teen Titans, it's just called Titans.
I thought it was called Teen Titans.
No, it's called Titans.
Fuck.
So then they find Raven as a kid. They have to take her in, and then pretty much protect her from Trigon.
You know what? That's pretty smart.
That would be the way to do it. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see when time comes.
Well, for all I know, she may look young, yes, but I just hope that she could do a better job at sounding like Raven than fucking
Tara Reid.
No, I like her Raven.
Don't say Tycia for me.
Yeah,
no,
she's so bland at it.
No,
she is so bland.
Fine, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm over it.
Dude, even you bitched about Tycia as Raven before.
Yeah, I know, but I love Tycia so much. But I just want the cloak. They better give her the cloak.
If they don't give her the cloak, then why would they call her Raven?
Maybe it would just be a nickname they gave her.
Fuck off. No, she has to have the cloak.
Can Raven transform into a raven?
I think her little shadow thing can.
Okay.
But, alright, we bitched about one movie being announced. Time to bitch about another movie being announced, and that is the Doctor Doom movie. Who asked for this?
The guy who's in charge of Fargo and Legion over at Fox or FX or whatever, is doing a Doctor Doom movie. This isn't connected to the Fantastic Four. It's just straight up just Doctor Doom being Doctor Doom.
Why though?
If they had a good Fantastic Four universe, they could have did this as a side story from that. But they haven't even established a Fantastic Four in a good story. And then there was the announcement of a Franklin Richards movie when we don't even have any knowledge of what his parents were like in this universe.
Someone kill me.
So you're jumping way past years of the Fantastic Four, not even establishing how his parents are going to be. It's just...
I don't know why Fox is so fucking hungover on Doctor Doom. They haven't shown any other villain outside of Doctor Doom. You could argue Galactus, but...
Giant fart cloud?
I was going to say it's not even Galactus.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Here's Here's the thing about this. I lost my train of thought on what I was going to say. They're only making Fantastic Four movies just so they can keep the rights.
Yeah, no shit.
Because they just don't want to get rid of them for some odd reason. Even though X-Men is already making them money with every movie they put out, regardless how shitty it is. I don't understand why they can't just give them back the rights to Fantastic Four. That's all I want.
That's all everyone wants.
Wouldn't that be cool if they got them back in time for the Spider-Man sequel, and then the Marvel character that shows up in that movie is the Fantastic Four instead?
Yes. See, I would love to see Peter and Johnny on screen together.
Oh, they can't even do never mind. That'd be never mind. All right.
But sticking with Marvel and movies, time to go to the MCU. So, who here... Well, we already established that we are excited for Infinity War. But casting list teases that Captain Marvel will appear
in Infinity War.
Yeah,
I heard that she's not going to be in it.
Fuck, I messed up. Avengers 4, my bad. I really fucked that up.
No, it's alright.
It's been a long day, guys.
Well, that just goes back to my theory again. Well, everyone's theory now. It's pretty much basically confirmed that Secret Invasion is going to be Avengers 4.
Yes.
That basically has to be the story. If she's not going to be in Infinity War because they want to do her movie first, they're establishing those characters, like that race, in that movie.
And funny we bring up her movie because of the fuck. You want continue on with what you're saying? I'm losing my train of thought. Go on.
So they're establishing the Skrulls. They're establishing how they are, the story of the Kree-Skrull War. That's going to be Captain Marvel. Well, they said the fourth title, the title for the fourth movie, they can't reveal it now because it'll be a spoiler. What would it be a spoiler to besides a big story arc? It's gotta be Secret Wars, unless they're gonna do Infinity Gauntlet. But
Secret Invasion, you mean? You said Secret Wars.
Oh yeah, Secret Invasion. Oh jeez, I'm getting my secrets mixed up here. I hope that is the case. I'm excited for Captain Marvel. I think, from what I'm hearing, I think that this might top the first Ant-Man movie.
You know what? I don't know how I feel about Captain Marvel. But what I was going to say before is that I lost the words for. Details for the movie indicate that Marvel will appear alongside her in her older costume.
Yes, I want that. I want it to just be
Definitely.
acknowledged. But here's my thing for the Captain Marvel thing. I thought, don't cast an actor as him. Do an all CGI thing. Just overdo like the hell out of it. Give him like the actual suit, like just straight ripped out of the comics. Like don't try to Marvelize it. Just make it the way it is. Because there was no MCU during this time. Well, technically there was, but there really wasn't any superheroes yet besides like the space stuff. But that's not even really superheroes though. I would want to see how the MCU functioned in the 90s.
Yes.
I want to see 90s Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury with both his eyes, because he is losing his eye in this movie. That's how we're going to find out how he lost his eye. And a lot of people think that Captain Marvel is secretly going to be a Skrull, because Nick Fury says in Captain America Winter Soldier, he says, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. So he's probably going to trust her.
Plot twist, he trusted Marvel.
Wait a minute. What if a Skrull disguised themselves as Captain Marvel?
Or Marvel.
I don't want Captain Marvel to be like a whole character throughout this movie, though. I just want him to be in one scene, and that's it. I just want him saving people, and that's it. Never see him again. It's a flashback.
I kind of want to see the death of Marvel. I want to see that.
That'll be in the beginning of the movie, then.
Yeah.
But, like, a Skrull disguises himself as Captain Marvel, fights off against Nick Fury, like, takes out his eye, doesn't take out his eye, but, like, blinds him in the eye, then leaves, and he thinks that Captain Marvel, like, did that herself, but it's actually just a Skrull, and then we'll finally get that solution to that or whatever in Avengers 4 Secret Invasion. There you go. Who do you think is a Skrull that we already know?
Who's a Skrull? What's a Skrull?
No, I mean like what MCU character do you think is secretly a Skrull? Because I know a lot of people are talking about that, and they think that
Coulson. That's why he came back from the dead. He was actually a Skrull. Or he is. The one that is alive now is a Skrull.
I would want. It would be funny if they did
And
Hawkeye.
that's a joke answer. I was actually going to say Hawkeye. especially since it is that his shooting for Avengers 4 is gonna happen pretty soon.
Oh yeah, they started already.
Oh, my bad. Oops.
I think they started this week because
As I said, long day, guys.
they said at Comic-Con, they said, "Oh, we're filming in like 2 more weeks." So they're like filming like right now, or at least getting started to film.
Damn.
I know. Is there any other Spider-Man stuff? Not Spider-Man stuff, just
Marvel?
yeah, Marvel stuff.
That is all we have for Marvel. But something close to Marvel. By something close, I mean... Funny you bring up Spider-Man, because this dude wrote a Spider-Man movie a long time ago. And that is James Cameron. He recently stated that... Well, let me go to the article so I could get everything straight. But I'll just say the gist of it is he wants to bring back Terminator with a new trilogy that's pretty much rebooting everything.
Yeah, he wanted Tim Miller, who did Deadpool.
Yes, and the fact I really agree with that, in all honesty. That makes me rock hard.
Tim Miller doing a Terminator movie might get me to watch a Terminator movie.
Or staying over my house one night will get you to watch a Terminator movie.
I don't know why. I just don't want to watch the old ones. I don't know.
Terminator 1 and 2, the ones that James Cameron directed, so good.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he wants to come back and reinvent the franchise, because I don't know why he wasn't in the third one, but it is a year and a half away from him getting his rights to the Terminator franchise back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about that.
There's no way they're gonna put a movie out in that time frame, because we would have heard about it already.
Unless they film it as time's like counting down to when they get the rights. Once they get the rights, they're basically almost halfway done with the movie.
No, I mean the people who have the rights right now that made Genesis.
Yeah.
They cannot. There's no way that they could put out one in that time frame so they could keep the license.
Oh yeah.
But it's so good to hear that he wants to redo this right from scratch.
Is it though? Because he was like praising Terminator Genesis when it came out. Oh.
I'm trying to read this, so I want you to speak so there isn't dead air.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay. Well, while you're talking about that, I could find something else to talk about, get that out of the way. What do we have here?
Apparently the title of the new one will be just Terminator.
Okay.
Keeping it simple. Simple and clean.
Wait, did we talk Kingdom Hearts trailer last episode?
Yes.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? Paranormal Activity, Boss, Souls game. Did we talk about the It trailer?
Uh-huh.
Did we talk about the It trailer?
Yes.
We did? No.
Actually, no, I brought it up, but then you're like, don't you want to just do more Marvel shit?
Oh, yeah.
So, when I said we're going to go down the trailer shit and then jump on to Marvel.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So, you were the one that fucked that up.
Alright! Jeez! It's not that big a deal. We could always go back and talk about it.
He is in discussions with David Ellison, who is the current rights holder for the Terminator franchise, and is asking about him reverting to rights in a year and a half. They are leaning toward a 3-film arc and reinventing it. And, alright, the question is, has the franchise run its course or can it be freshened up? Says Cameron, out promoting the 3D release of T2. It could still have a relevance now, where so much of our world is catching up, that science fiction in the first 2 films is catching up to what science fiction in the first 2 films was. We live in a world of predator drones and surveillance and big data and emergent AI. You know, that's a good point. I believe with like modern technology, they could pull a good Terminator reboot out of all of this.
Oh yeah.
That like Skynet isn't just some military thing. It's monitoring us at the same time. It's in our phones. And everything.
That's weird.
That's cool.
Well, we'll just have to see what comes down the pipe. But there is a movie that also was announced too that we didn't put in. On the IMDb vote, Kevin Smith was talking to Todd McFarlane, and Todd McFarlane announced that there is a Spawn reboot in the mix, and it's being produced by Blumhouse, and he's going to direct it.
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, we can just blame the old one being shit because it was late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Everyone tried being hip and edgy at that time. But I just hope this is as good or better than the animated series.
Well, there's some stuff too that's coming out of this movie already that's making me go, this might be doomed, or I'm questioning if they're doing separate universes, because there is apparently a rumor that the Spawn movie is going to be a Twitch movie, like...
Because he wanted Leonardo DiCaprio's Twitch.
That's Twitch. But here's the thing, though. Kevin Smith and Tom McFarlane are trying to develop a BBC TV show of Sam and Twitch.
That's what. Right. Fuck.
Who are they? Is this going to be a different universe? They have to get a different guy to play Twitch because Brad Pitt's not gonna. Wait, no, Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
I need to hit you.
I'm sorry. They're both basically the same guy to me. But is Leonardo DiCaprio gonna want to play Twitch in the TV series? No, because he's not gonna. They're not gonna pay him enough to do that. So they might have to do a separate universe. But yeah, there's that. Oh, also, on the IMDb vote, the guy, this one guy revealed that he's directing Shazam. What was the guy's name?
Who was it? I don't know. But
he's directing the new Annabelle movie. Let me find his name.
You know, while we're waiting for you to find it, let's talk about the It trailer.
I like that.
And that's funny because you hate clowns, but we already had that discussion. I'm hyped for this.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to see it in the theater.
I'm really excited for it. Yeah, I think I might go and see it.
I mean, yet again, I have been turning off to the idea of going to see movies. I don't know why. It's just, eh.
I might just go and see it just because of the fact that I've never seen a horror movie in the theater and never had that experience.
I have. You know what that film was.
Yeah.
And for the audience, that film was the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th. Imagine how awkward it was sitting next to my older cousin while the girl under the dock was there. Jason stabs through her head, and as he picks up the knife, well, the machete, you see her tits. Imagine how awkward that was.
That, I would assume that'd be pretty cringy for a kid. You know, that's not really a movie that you would take a kid to go see.
In 4th grade.
Yeah, I guess so. David Sandberg, too, was the guy who's directing Shazam. The Shazam movie that's not going to have Black Adam in it, which makes no sense at all.
Exactly.
We still haven't even gotten the casting of Shazam or Billy Batson yet.
You know what? Back to the horror thing, because we were talking about the It trailer. I am not going to go for the game one. I'm going to go for the book that we have. So, how many of you guys, when you were in elementary school, read the Scary Stories series? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. More Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Scary Stories to Chill Your Bones.
I used to love those books.
Same.
I still love them to this day. They were creepypastas before creepypastas were a thing.
Did you know that they changed the art a few years back?
I didn't know that.
Look up the art.
Alright, will you talk what you're going to talk about? Well,
because everyone hates it. Everyone really fucking hates it. Because, alright, this book came out in like the 80s or 90s, whatever.
Yeah.
And parents were bitching since then about the art in it. Because that was what really scared. Hold on, I'll find the... Hold on, you should have typed in new art. Yeah. Look at this comparison for the story of Harold. People have been... Alright, this is... The new art has been done by the dude who did the illustrations for, what's... Lemony Snicket's,
Series of Unfortunate Events.
Yes! He did that. And they had him redo the art because parents were still bitching about the art in that book because it scares your kids. Even though it's a scary book. If they picked up a scary book, your kids want to be scared.
See, it's like, I always have this, like, argument in my head of, like, I don't understand why parents can be really dumb. Like, it's like with movies. If you don't want your kid to see an R-rated movie, don't take your kid to an R-rated movie and then cry about being outraged about how bad the movie was. If you don't want your kid reading something bad like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark because it's a scary book and you don't want your kid reading that, don't let your kid read it. It's just like, don't do these things if you don't want your kid to do them, but don't ruin it for everyone else.
Exactly. But the Scary Stories books were just recently reprinted. And hallelujah, the old art has come back.
I think I might invest in these.
Why? Because you want to see the new art?
No, I just want the book so I can read the stories
again. Yeah. I remember when Sean gave me his old copies like a few years back, and you're like, "Oh, you're gonna keep them?"
They were great. I loved those books.
If I'm correct, he gave me 2. I don't mean 2 books. I mean he gave me the second one.
Oh, okay, all right. Is there anything else?
We have 2 video games to talk about, and we skipped a movie topic. Actually, we skipped some Marvel shit.
What did we skip?
Actually, what? We'll get to that. But let's finish the horror shit. Who owns a Nintendo Switch?
Not me.
I want one.
I want one.
Who here likes Resident Evil?
Yeah.
I really love Resident Evil. And a few years back, they did like this separate side of games called Revelations.
Mm-hmm.
Revelations 1 and 2, complete with DLC, are coming to the Nintendo Switch. Full 60 frames per second. All DLC. I don't know about 1080p, but it will be HD. So Resident Evil on the go.
Well, we kind of had Resident Evil on the go before because I had Resident Evil Revelations on my 3DS.
But that version of it sucked.
It's the same exact one that you had upstairs.
It wasn't HD.
Oh.
And there was a lot of bugs in it, reportedly.
I don't know, I just remember I played, but it's still Resident Evil on the go.
Not a good version of it.
But it's still on the go, okay? Alright. I mean, I haven't gotten a Nintendo Switch yet, but I think I would probably get it because it's a horror game for the Switch.
And, who here remembers the series that used to have a new movie coming out every year, but then randomly stopped? Paranormal Activity.
I don't care, say what you will, but I love those movies. I have a guilty pleasure for found footage movies.
Same. I mean, if I could rewatch any, it'll just be 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Especially 3. I haven't seen marked ones.
It's actually pretty good.
I haven't seen any of the spin-offs. I only seen the main 4. But, there was a video game of the series that was announced, like, last year or so. And its release date... And oh yeah, by the way, this video game is, like, I think it's VR exclusive.
Oh.
And its release date is August 15th. But if you have Steam Early Access, you can already play it. So go ham.
No one uses that term anymore.
I do.
Oh my god.
And we have one final horror thing before we jump back onto our other thing. And that is Eli Roth and AMC is bringing us a TV show called History of Horror.
Eli Roth is doing it, so that's gonna be like a blood fest.
I really want to see this.
His movie Green Inferno was actually pretty good, but it was pretty messed up.
It is set to premiere in 2018.
I don't know, I'll probably watch it.
And I wonder where they're going to begin with this.
Now, are they taking famous like killings in horror and reimagining them?
I think
like
it's
an American
talking
Horror
about...
Story? Oh, they're talking about
like the genre of horror.
Oh.
Like, where it began and how it is to now.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Because it is the history of horror.
It would have been cool to see, like...
But you never know.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
American Horror Story already kind of does that, so...
Us. Alright. So, who likes Michael Bay?
I don't think anyone does.
Exactly. Who here likes the Transformers universe? Once again, hopefully no one does.
Yeah, no one.
Who wants to see a movie about Bumblebee? Bumblebee!
Bumblebee! I don't think anyone does.
Exactly. I mean, he is my favorite of the Bay series.
But he doesn't need his own movie.
Exactly. But
they need to just end this, like, Transformers, like, universe. Either reboot it or just don't make any more movies. Well, actually, I think they're not doing any more movies anymore because the most recent one did so bad in box office. It's like the lowest like one, and I'm just like, wow. After 4 movies, and people are just now realizing that this series is shit. Okay, it took us how many years, but we got it.
I cannot find. All right. The cast and the release date for this movie has been announced. It's going to come out December 21st, 2018.
Ew.
And it stars Haley Steinfeld, Pamela Adlon,
I never heard of her.
the one, the only John Cena.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was actually pretty happy about that.
Steven Schneider,
Okay.
George Lendenborg Jr., Kenneth Chow,
Okay.
Coy. He was from American Crime Story.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
Ricardo Hoyes. I'm not. Hoyes? I don't know. Hoyos.
Just skip over it.
He was from Degrassi Next Class.
Degrassi.
Abby Quinn. Quine?
Stop.
Rachel Crow.
Okay.
And Grace, I'm not even attempting that last name. Fuck it. Dzienny. Dezenny.
Close enough. Alright,
Disney.
I mean, I don't really care for the backstory of Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Like, like, I just don't care.
On the run in the year 1987, Bumblebee finds refuge in a junkyard in a small Californian beach town.
Yeah, but here's what's gonna happen though. He's gonna transform into the old yellow bug Bumblebee from the original series. They're gonna do that.
Charlie, Haley Steinfeld, on the cusp of turning 18 and trying to find her place in the world, discovers Bumblebee, battle-scarred and broken. When Charlie revives him, she quickly learns this is no ordinary yellow VW bug.
What? I didn't even read the description. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to see this movie.
You were just bitching about it.
Because I'm gonna give it a small glimmer of hope. I'm gonna give it a small glimmer of hope.
Oh shit! One thing I forgot to talk about to put on our list. Back to video games. Friday the 13th. Physical release date was announced. I think it's October 15th.
I think so, yeah.
Around there. And if you buy it physically, you get an exclusive Jason skin. It's the Part 3 skin, but it's all bloodied up.
I mean, I don't really care for that. I just want the game.
I want the Savini skin.
Now we have a story mode, right?
It was supposed to release this summer, but as far as I know, it's not released yet. But it will be in a free update.
Okay, alright. That's what I'm excited for. Like, I don't really care for the online play.
Now, I hate that Alright, I was about to skip our Marvel thing again. Deadpool 2. We got our first look at Domino.
I don't give a shit about it.
Exactly, that's why I skipped it.
I don't care for it at all. Like, it doesn't bother me. I just want the skin. I just want, like, the skin to be, like, the albino skin.
Yeah. I mean, if they want to go diverse, make her how she should be. Asian!
Fox! What are you doing? But we do have another thing, Marvel, too. It's something small, got out of the way, but I forgot about it. Because I said Ant-Man earlier. Ant-Man and the Wasp has started filming.
That's right.
And that is amazing.
Hype.
Okay, do we have anything else?
One last thing, and it's a reported leak. This has been going on for a while about speculation, but there was a leak about it. So, who here played racing games on the PS2 and original Xbox?
Not me. I think you're the only one.
No, I know a lot of people who played racing games.
Oh my god, they were the worst games.
Who remembers the Midnight Club series?
I know of the game, but I never played it.
Well, reportedly a reboot is coming.
They did that with Need for Speed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they made it like hyper realistic, and every single cutscene looked like a movie.
But the thing, all right, and what isn't helping is that in the original, now people were speculating it would just be like a remake, remaster of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, none of the games had licensed cars. In a screenshot we have, this has a Nissan.
Oh, they're gonna do licensed cars. The thing I always hate about Grand Theft Auto is the fact they didn't have licensed cars. I don't understand why they didn't have that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna play it because I don't like racing games. So
I would give it a try just because I played Midnight Club 3.
yeah.
Back on the PS2.
If anything, I was a Need for Speed guy.
I mean, I would rather... This isn't a racing game, but it has vehicles in it. I would rather a new Twisted Metal.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I haven't played that series either. So.
I have friends who play Twisted Metal Black, and it's their favorite game.
Yeah. The only racing game that I've ever played was Jack X Racing.
Oh my lord.
Oh, jeez, that game.
Oh, one final thing to close on. Activision has said they will be doing more remasters like Insane Trilogy.
Ah,
So,
yes!
Could Spyro be coming up? Tell me your thoughts in the comments about that.
It is.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it.
No shit.
If any... wait. Nah, Jack and Daxter's fine the way it is, kinda.
It's already getting another bundle.
I know, it's getting for the PS4, and I'm excited for that one. Okay, I think that's it.
On for a closing discussion?
No, I don't have anything.
No, I meant...
Oh, I thought, like, some... Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. So, on our channel, Infinity Wolf Entertainment, all we have been doing has been posting our podcast. We haven't uploaded much. Our Instagram is filled with a lot of canceled projects, which we probably will be deleting off of our Instagram soon.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, we have stuff coming up in the works.
Something, like, per se, like...
We might have a few smaller things on the way.
Yeah.
But we do have a big project that we will be working on for quite a while. Don't expect it for, like, maybe next fall.
Maybe.
Especially with what it is.
Yeah.
It may or may not be a found footage horror movie.
Let's just leave it at that.
Exactly.
Alright, that'll about wrap it up. This has been Keondre and Frank's podcast. I'm Keondre.
I'm Frank.
And we'll see you guys next time. Stay awesome.